All right. This is a continuation of the lesson 7 video. We're working on example 3, French class cooking. Suzette and Margot want to prepare crepes for all the students in their French class. A recipe makes 20 crepes with a certain amount of flour, milk, and 2 eggs. The girls already know they have plenty of flour and milk to make 50 crepes, but they need to determine the number of eggs they will need for the recipe because they are not sure they have enough. Now consider the amount of eggs necessary to make the crepes. What is the constant of proportionality? In other words, what is our unit rate? Well, if we know that there's 20 crepes in a recipe that requires 2 eggs, then to figure out for 1 egg, 20 divided by 2 is going to be 10 crepes per egg. Now, what does the constant proportion mean in the context of this problem? 1 egg is needed to make 10 crepes. Now, how many eggs are needed to make 50 crepes? So I can use my constant of proportionality in multiple ways. I can set up a proportion. I can do 10 crepes over 1 egg. And I want to know how many eggs I'm going to use for 50 crepes. And notice how my units match up, crepes to crepes. And on the bottom, I'm trying to figure out how many eggs. How do I get from 10 to 50? Multiply by 5, which is 5 eggs. So I will need 5 eggs. Or I can make a table. But typically I like to set up a proportion because you can use it. It's easier to do that for any value. So for 1 egg, I get 10 crepes. We already know for 2 eggs, I get 20. I just want to keep increasing my value by 10. And you can see 50. I'm going to need 5 eggs. Or last but not least, you can set up a equation. Y equals kx. Y being, what's the result? Your eggs. I'm sorry, not your eggs, your crepes. And what do you need to make the crepes? Your eggs, which is x. So y in this case is 50, because that's what we want to make. We know our constant of proportionality is k, which is 10. And we're trying to find how many eggs, which is x. Divide by 10, both sides, and x is equal to 5. X is equal to 5. And how do we state that? In this context of this particular question, to make 50 eggs, I'm sorry, 50 crepes, you will need 5 eggs. And that concludes our video. Please go on to complete, actually no, there are no questions in this particular video. So make sure you've copied and written everything down and be ready for tomorrow's lesson.